Have you ever wondered why the bond between husband and wife feels so unique? Out of billions of people on this planet, why is it that only one soul comes into your life as your partner? Is it just a coincidence, or merely a rule created by society? No. This bond is not ordinary. It is part of the great design of the universe. The universe ties each soul according to the weight of its past actions. Just as two rivers flow for thousands of miles before merging at one point, in the same way two souls travel across lifetimes and finally meet in marriage. Their meeting is never random. It is part of a divine plan. Every soul carries its karmic load, and when the time is right, the universe brings the exact partner who can help fulfill those karmas. I've put great effort into creating this video for you, so in return, give back that effort by simply pressing the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also write "Thank you, Universe" in the comments so that the cosmos itself hears your wish and fulfills it sooner. And remember, a deep secret is hidden in the last part of this video, one that you'll only discover if you watch it till the end. So don't leave it incomplete. The husband-wife bond is profound because it is not just about love in this life, but about unfinished promises and duties from past lives. Two souls once made vows, left dreams incomplete, left lessons unlearned, and when the right time arrives, the universe reunites them. Think for a moment. Out of so many people on Earth, your soul only met the one it was destined to. This is not chance, it is destiny. It is the bond chosen by the universe itself. That's why this relationship is not just between two bodies, but the merging of two souls. But here lies the deepest truth. When the universe unites souls, it does so only in alignment with karma. If there was an unfinished lesson in your past lives, the universe will send you a partner who will make you learn it. If you once hurt another soul, that same soul may return so that you too can feel the same pain. That is why this bond feels sweet at times and bitter at others, why it brings joy but also tears. All of it is part of the cosmic plan to complete the soul's journey. Now think, in such a great design, how much weight every word spoken to your partner must carry. The universe gave you a companion, but it is also a test. If you honor them with love, your soul rises higher. If you insult them or wound their heart, you pull your soul down. And remember, nothing can ever be hidden from the soul. The soul keeps record of everything. That is why sages have said marriage is not just companionship, it is tapasya, a sacred practice meant to transform us from within. The soul chosen for you has been sent according to your karma. Respect her, and your life becomes full of harmony. Disrespect her, and the same soul will become the cause of suffering. Wife is not an ordinary woman. She is the soul that the universe specifically chose for your journey. She is your fate, the reflection of your past, the answer to your unfinished stories. That's why you must never, even in anger or sadness, speak words that break her heart. Hurting that soul means challenging the plan of the universe. And the universe never forgives insult to its plan. Think if your wife is the soul hand-picked for you, can you ever call her a burden? Can you demean her or claim you can live without her? No, because she is not separate from you, she is the missing part of your own soul. To reject her is to reject yourself. That is why gurus said, "Till your last breath, guard your words with your wife, for this bond is sacred." The poison you pour into it will not just affect this lifetime, but will travel with you into lifetimes to come. This is where most people go wrong. They think marriage is only a social contract, but in truth, it is a contract between souls, a vow taken before the universe. Break those vows, and you break the law of the cosmos, and the universe never spares the one who violates its law. Remember, the husband-wife bond is not ordinary. It is a sacred practice, a ground where the soul learns, grows, and evolves. It holds love, sacrifice, tests, and lessons. And whoever understands its depth begins to understand the mysteries of the cosmos. So let me ask you, if the universe has joined your soul with another, will you insult that bond with harsh words, or will you honor it with love, raising your soul higher? Every word and action is being seen by the universe, and it will decide what journey awaits your soul in the next life. If I tell you that marriage is not just a social bond, but a sacred contract written by the universe itself, would you believe me? Some may think it's simply about two people starting a family, but the truth runs deeper. This union is not the meeting of two bodies on earth, but the merging of two souls in the skies. Think again, out of countless people, why was it this one soul that entered your life? It is not chance, not just the choice of parents, not merely society's system. It is the mathematics of the universe, the karmic debts of past lives standing before you now. Two souls searching for each other across many births, and when the time ripened, the universe brought them together. Acharya Chanakya said, "No person comes into our life by accident. Every meeting has a cause, a karma, a vow left unfinished, and the marriage bond is the fruit of the deepest karmas. It is the bond chosen by souls themselves, preserved by the universe. If it were only about the body, why would it weigh so heavily? Why would it be so emotional, so filled with joy and also with pain? Because it is souls that are tied. When you hurt your wife, it is not only her heart you break, but also the sacred thread that binds your souls together. That is why saints say, wife is not just wife, she is the chosen soul of your destiny. Her presence can change your entire life's direction. Respect her, and your love draws divine energy into your life. Hurt her, and the negative force drags your life into darkness. This is the law of the universe. The way you treat your wife comes back to you through life itself. If you make her eyes shed tears, remember those tears will not remain hers alone. They will return as part of your own destiny. For the universe counts every energy. Paramahansa Yogananda said, "The husband-wife bond is the mirror of the soul. In your wife you see your own reflection. If she smiles, it means your soul walks on the right path. If she suffers, it is a sign your soul has strayed." I've put effort into making this video for you, so in return, press the like button, support the channel by subscribing, and write "Thank you, Universe" in the comments so that the cosmos hears your wish and fulfills it quickly. A hidden truth lies at the very end of this video, so don't leave it halfway. Watch till the end. Brother, here is a deeper point. When the universe unites two souls, it is not only to give joy, but to teach lessons. Your wife enters your life so you may learn patience, sacrifice, responsibility. At times, she lights your world with her smile, and at times, she warns you with her tears. But never forget, this relationship is also a test. The universe watches, do you respect the dignity of this bond? Do you honor the soul that has been sent to you? If you pass, the bond elevates your life. If you fail, the same bond chains you down. Look into your own life. How many times have you spoken harshly to your wife? How many times have you ignored her or refused to see the pain in her eyes? Every time, the universe noted it. For this is not just between two people, it is the bond between your souls and the cosmos. That is why the scriptures say, "Where women are honored, there the gods reside." This is not merely a proverb, it is a universal law. Respect your wife, and the universe fills your life with peace, prosperity, and harmony. Insult her, and the same universe takes joy away from you. Remember, wife is Lakshmi of the home. She is not only the mother of your children, not just a part of the household, she is part of your karma. This bond with her is an inner journey. Another truth. Souls do not meet only for one birth. They meet across lifetimes, taking vows to remain together. That is why sometimes you feel this relationship is ancient, as if it existed long before. That is the spiritual connection. The universe has tied your souls for ages, and the journey continues further. But here is the greatest secret. If you wound her soul, that injury does not end in this life, it carries into the next. That is why saints said, die if you must, but never insult your wife. For to insult her is to insult the soul itself, and to insult the soul is to challenge the universe. When you look at your wife, you are in fact seeing the reflection of your own actions. Her face is the book of your karma. If it shines with happiness, you have done right. If her eyes hold tears, those tears are the echo of your deeds. The husband-wife bond is not just companionship. It is sadhana, tapasya, a sacred path leading you closer to God. If you truly understand this bond, you understand the deepest secret of the universe. So when we say marriage is chosen by the cosmos, it does not only mean it is for love and comfort. It means it is an eternal spiritual practice, a vow carried through many lifetimes. That is why marriage is never easy. There are struggles, pains, and lessons hidden inside it. Have you noticed why the deepest wounds often come from your own spouse? Because only that soul can reveal your weaknesses. Only that soul can bring your unfinished tests to the surface. If she did not challenge you, if she did not show you the mirror, you would never grow. That is why she was sent to you. Chanakya said the greatest enemy is the one hidden within yourself. Marriage is the path where that enemy is revealed. Your wife exposes your habits, your anger, your nature. Many times you dislike it, thinking she only wants to change you. But the truth is, she came to complete the unfinished parts of your soul. This bond is not only about sharing joy, it is also about refining you. Just as gold shines brighter after fire, so the soul becomes purer through the fire of relationship. The conflicts between husband and wife strengthen the spirit. That is why saints said every quarrel, every difference in marriage is really a test. When your wife is upset, it is not only an ego clash, it is a dialogue of your souls. It is the cry of an unfinished karma asking to be fulfilled. Sometimes her anger is meant to teach you patience. Sometimes her silence teaches you sensitivity. Sometimes her tears teach you compassion. This is why marriage is so deep. It teaches what no teacher can. It forces you to look inside yourself. That is why scriptures say husband and wife are not only partners, they are also each other's teachers. And think, if the bond is so sacred, how powerful are the words spoken in it? Look at her with love, and that love reaches your soul. Insult her, and it poisons your soul from within. That is why Yogananda said, even in death, never break the soul of your wife. One more truth. The husband-wife bond does not remain between two people alone. The entire universe is part of it. When you love her, that energy spreads across the cosmos and returns to you tenfold. And when you hurt her, the same sorrow multiplies and comes back into your life. That is why this bond is the greatest center of cosmic energy. Now ask yourself honestly, do you see your wife only as wife or as the sacred soul chosen by the universe for you? If you see her only as worldly relation, you lose the depth of the bond. But if you see her as the divine soul selected especially for you, the relationship itself becomes a path of tapasya. Every wife is the fruit of past karma. If in earlier lives you respected women, this life brings you a wife who brings peace and joy. But if you once disrespected them, that energy will return in this life as well. Your bond with your wife is not only of today, it is the result of many past lives. That is why when you treat her with love, it is not just her honor, it is also the purification of your own karma. And when you hurt her, it is not just her pain, it is your fall as well. Think, why does the husband-wife bond feel so deep, so essential, that without it life feels incomplete? Because this bond fulfills the unfinished journey of the soul. It fills the missing pieces within you. It makes you whole. Brother, if you truly look into your wife's eyes, you will not only see her face, you will see your past, your present, and even your future. Her soul reflects the imprint of your deeds. This is why the universe gives such weight to this relationship. It is not merely about building a household, it is about shaping the soul. It is a path that takes you closer to God. So, friends, never forget that marriage is not just about living together. It is sadhana, tapasya, a sacred contract. To honor it is not only your duty, it is your dharma. We have seen by now that this bond is not a worldly tie. It is the meeting of souls, the choice of the universe, the fruit of karma. But let me now share the final truth, the one that gives this bond its highest meaning. When the universe sends a soul into your life, the purpose is not simply to give you happiness. The greater purpose is to take you closer to the divine. Marriage is the very tool through which the soul completes its unfinished journey. That is why the scriptures call it grihastha, dharma, the duty of the householder. It is not only about raising a family, it is about inner practice. Think if this bond were only worldly, why would the sages give it such importance? Why would they say the true householder, if he lives his duty, is the highest yogi? Because grihastha life is not easy. It is full of attachment and responsibilities, and within all of it, the soul must stay steady. That is the real tapasya. Understand this. Your wife is not only your life companion, she is the support of your soul. She knows your weaknesses, sees your strengths, and has the power to transform you. Every word she speaks, every silence she holds, every smile, every tear, all of it chisels your soul. If you grasp this, you grasp life's deepest secret. But not every husband sees it. Many see wife only as duty, someone to cook, to manage the home, to raise children. They forget she is a soul, the greatest gift in their life. Imagine if that soul were to leave. What would remain? An emptiness, an unfinished void that nothing else could fill. So honoring her is not just kindness, it is your responsibility to the universe itself. Kabir said, "Woman is not the gate of hell, she is the one who carries man across it." Meaning, if the wife is wise and the husband respects her, she leads him to liberation. But insult her, and the same bond pulls you into downfall. That is why the scriptures declare, where women are not honored, the gods do not dwell. If you break your wife's soul, you are sending Lakshmi away from your own home. But if you honor her, that home becomes a temple. So, brother, the question is, what must a husband do to keep this bond pure? The answer is simple. See her not only as wife, but as part of your soul. See her as the soul the universe especially chose for you. When she is angry, do not see her as enemy. See her as the soul teaching you patience. When she cries, do not see weakness. See the soul teaching you compassion. When she is silent, do not think she is distant. See her as the soul teaching you sensitivity. Brother, truth is wife, is the mirror in which your soul is reflected. If she smiles, your deeds are right. If her eyes hold tears, your deeds are warning you. This bond is simple, yet it is deep. Think, if a husband truly understands this, how would his life change? He would never use harsh words. He would never humiliate. He would never wound the soul the universe placed beside him. And when he does this, his life fills with love, peace, and prosperity. This relationship is so vast that within it lie the deepest powers of the universe. If husband and wife are united in love, that energy sanctifies the entire home. It flows to the children, to the family, and ultimately spreads into the cosmos. That is why it is said marital love is not a private matter, it is part of universal energy itself. So understand this clearly: your wife is not just wife. She is the unfinished vow of your past lives. She is the companion of your soul. She is the fruit of your karma. And above all, she is the blessing sent by the universe. So remember, die if you must, but never break the soul of your wife. For if you do, you are not only hurting her, you are defying the law of the cosmos. And whoever challenges the universe never finds peace.